10th standard ICSE story number 7. In textbook it is story 12, The Elevator. This story deals with the theme of phobia. Phobia is any irrational fear. It could be of height, closed spaces, which is claustrophobia, spiders, which can be arachnophobia, etc. Do you have any phobia?
Great depth of ocean.
The great depth of ocean. Have you ever been there?
No.
And how did you develop it?
Ocean Gate.
You just wanted your sound bite to be a part of this video.
No.
So, you will say. So in this story, we have Martin, a 12-year-old slim boy. He's living with his father. There is no information about his mom at all. His father is a very insensitive father. A 12-year-old boy needs attention and love and comfort. But whenever Martin comes up with some fear or some problem, the father simply says, man up, grow up, boys don't cry. Which is quite insensitive because he's just 12 years old. And why this undue pressure in society that boys should not cry? Whenever a boy cries, they are ridiculed. They also have emotions, don't they?
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you cried? What happened? Break up. Martin has a phobia of closed spaces. Now when he shifts to this new building with 18 floors, but the elevator is quite small, it can accommodate maximum 3 people, so he's very scared of the elevator. Now a question can be asked, why was Martin afraid of that elevator? There are various points given. The elevator was too small, maximum 3 people could only fit into that. There was poor lighting, the walls of the elevator were dirty, and the door used to slam quickly, making a noise, a shuddering noise, and it would vibrate as it would ascend or descend. The stairs were no better. There were no windows, hardly any lighting. You could hear an echo, which was very scary for him. So he had to choose between the devil and the Dead Sea. Even if he has company, still he has a fear. He has a fear that maybe he'll be stuck in the elevator. He's not comfortable being in close contact with other people. Or even, he finds it very weird that people don't even make eye contact in the elevator. They try to just look into the faraway distance, waiting for the doors to open. Which is quite ironic, because later on, he'll be scared because an old, fat lady stares at him. These are terms used in the textbook. She used to wear a green coat the first time he saw her on the 14th floor. She had fleshy cheeks. She had no chin. Instead, she had a huge mass of neck. She had tiny, sharp blue eyes, giving her face a pig-like appearance. By the end of the story, we start wondering, was there really a fat lady or was he hallucinating? Because throughout the story, nobody else seems to have perceived her. When he asks his dad about her, the dad is like, I don't remember seeing anybody of this description in our building. She enters the elevator only when he is present in the elevator. When his father is with him, she is not available. And she enters the elevator from different floors. Sometimes 3rd floor, 10th floor, 14th floor, 18th floor. Then where does she live and why is she pursuing him or stalking him? So the simplest explanation is that she seems to be a figment of his imagination, a hallucination. Because when a young boy is under stress and has phobia, which is suppressed, there's nobody to share with. In school also he's being bullied. His father is not listening to him or comforting him. Maybe he misses his mother. He's going through so much trauma, and sometimes trauma takes a physical disease form or a psychological delusional form, which only a psychologist or a hypnotist can analyze and go deep into the meaning of these dreams or nightmares or hallucinations that you are having. This fat lady seems to be a representation of his phobia. And in this entire story, he describes the various incidents which scared the shit out of him, such a young boy. And the description of the lady, such a huge woman, how she enters the lift such that nobody else can enter beside the small, thin boy who is just standing in the corner, can't even get out unless she gets out first. I mean, if I imagine, she seems to be so huge that if she were floating in the Arabian Sea, Columbus would claim her to be a new continent. And then she would wear a belt around her waist. Manya and Manish would have to run a relay race to get the belt around her waist. See, throughout the story, she keeps staring at him, which is very unusual. No normal person would do that. And in the end, when she's alone with him, she presses the stop button of the elevator, starts laughing like the devil. And the story is over. So it's a cliffhanger in the end. The Infinity War movie was a cliffhanger. The audience would want to know what happens next. So here the writer has left it to the reader's imagination to imagine what would happen next. So his fear reached such a height that once when he saw the fat lady in the elevator, he decided not to take the elevator and take the stairs. He ran out from there, heading to school, and he was living on the 17th floor, that's the second last floor. But when he ran down the floors, he fell because even the stairs were dark and stingy, and it was also a scary environment. But he had no choice. He fell, he fractured his leg bone, he had to be hospitalized. Then, on his way back home with his father, they took the elevator to go back home. But he was feeling happy that at least his father is with him this time, and there isn't enough space for the fat woman to enter inside. And even if she does, at least the father is there to see what is happening. And also, the doctor had told him to rest for a few days. So, at least for a few days, he will now be safe from that fat lady. However, as luck would have it, on the 9th floor, the dad realized that he had to meet Miss Ullman. So he told him, "You go home, I'm coming." On the 9th floor, he got out of the elevator. The boy pleaded, "Please let me come." But the father ignored his pleas and saying, "Oh, grow up. You are a coward. You're scared of some old lady." And so he did not listen to him, and the lift door closed. And then on the 10th floor, surprisingly, the door opened and she was waiting for him, and she smiled and she stepped inside. And then she pressed the stop button and started laughing with an evil laughter. Now this gives us an idea that it was a hallucination, because no normal person would behave like this. And then the story ends in a cliffhanger. Hi students, this is AJ sir. If you found this video useful, press the like button. Also, if you'd like to enroll for my test series or online lectures, email me or message me on Instagram. Check my description for more information.